Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Today we're checking out 50 pics that prove the UK is unlike any other country. Part 9. Noticed a lot of Americans on here recently, so thought I'd drop this to spook them. Oh, so this looks like one giant roundabout with 4 other roundabouts around the roundabout. So they're roundabouts. That would spook me. I wouldn't know what to do. Where do you go? There are arrows telling you where to go, but... Wait. The ones on the outside are going clockwise, and the ones on the inside are going counterclockwise? But no, how do they... Yeah, this looks like a recipe for mini car wrecks. Surely people have died here. This is a death wheel. Our lecturer is showing us a clip of himself on BBC News explaining the topic instead of just explaining the topic. I've never been flexed on so hard in my life. Yeah, what a humble brag. I've already explained this many times, one time on BBC News, so why don't you just watch that? And at the same time, note that I've been on TV before. That is a flex. Brilliant. Great professor. First day back at school took its toll on this little girl. Oh, I just snotted. Wow. Poor girl. You know what? I love when kids have wild hair. Like kids living life. She's out there. She's at school. She's doing it. She's diving headfirst into life. Good for her. I wonder what grade she's in. She's probably president of the playground by now. Or prime minister of the playground, because she's British. Randomly on this subject, my Egyptian wife had never heard of Stonehenge when I mentioned it recently, so I showed her photos of it, assuming she'd recognize the look but not the name, etc. And she was just like, "This is pathetic. Your ancestors were small and weak." Who did build the Egyptian pyramids? Did the ancient Egyptians build them? We don't really know. But yeah, they are a little more impressive than Stonehenge, I would say. Although, something I just learned about Stonehenge within the past year, I'd say, is that the stones that are on the top, so they're locked together like Legos. That's brilliant. I don't think the pyramids did that, did they? They didn't work like Legos. So, just saying. So I'm not getting a vaccine next week. Was feeling weird about why I'd been selected ahead of others, so rang GP to check. Oh, they must be talking about coronavirus, right? Turns out they had my height as 6.2 centimeters rather than 6'2", giving me a BMI of 28,000. Wow, a BMI of 28,000. Like, that's huge, right? What's the average BMI? I feel like it's 10 or something like... Oh, 18 to 24. Wow. Yeah, a big difference. So they thought this guy was just gigantic. Obese. Where's the pride flag? Fuck knows, just whack out the twister mat. What? What am I looking at? Oh, on the building. Okay, so I guess they're having like a pride festival or something. And instead of a flag, they just have the twister mat up there. I mean, it works. It's rainbowish. LGBTQ So what that flag is for. Shout out to Tony having his birthday at Legoland Windsor. A big happy birthday to Lucy Scott, age 7, Harry Simpson, age 7, Ellis, age 5, Telemachus, age 10, Alex, age 5, Taylor, age 7, Yamna, age 7, Reese Houston, age 4, Ramdi Houston, age 4, Namari, age 2, Jake Perkins, age 6, Dominicus, age 7, Tony, age 36. Tony must love Legos. I respect that. Tony is a man who asks for what he wants. He tells the world what he needs, regardless of shame or age appropriateness. Or he's a pedophile. As an American living in Britain, this is both embarrassing and hilarious. Oh, That is America's only contribution to Western civilization. There's more to it. Okay. Oh yeah, this is, what's his name? The Top Gear guy. It is a wonderful contribution that we're very proud of, and we've actually added it to the lyrics of the national anthem. Anyway, moving on. The man sitting in front of me on the train is using a Twix as a pillow. Use what you got. That's kind of brilliant. Chocolate soft. I mean, better than no pillow. And you can still eat it, it's just crushed. It'll taste the same. We're witnessing a genius right here. On a conference call, my 14-year-old daughter presented me with this note to avoid disturbing me. Oh, I can't wait to read this. Okay. 14 years old. Okay. I'm going to the shops to buy my milk because I don't like the oat one and other stuffs, okay? But will they still accept the money with the Queen's face on it? No, they won't. She died, you have to get all new money. Sorry, you gotta get King Charles on there. 14 years old, though, she should know. But maybe she's neurologically challenged, right? And that's okay. We're all different. Oh. Yes, no, just point to one. I made a device, £1,000,000 idea. Okay. I made a device that checks the council website and lights up to show you what color bin to put out. I call it the Bindicator. So you have different bins like for recycling and garbage. Yeah, that would be great. I need this. This is a £1,000,000 idea. It would be a $1,269,228.82 idea. In America. It's a lot of money. Moving on. I have a sick dog, so I ordered 70 pounds worth of groceries from Morrison's via Deliveroo. So I guess Morrison's is a grocery store and Deliveroo is like our DoorDash or something. Deliveroo. That's a very British name. Right, sorry, Deliveroo. Deliveroo. Bonky bonky doo. Bonky doo. Bippy doo. Morrison's accepted the order, but canceled almost every item. I paid £5 delivery and £5 tip, and I got an onion. Deliveroo refused to cancel. Behold the world's most expensive onion. Why did they cancel almost every item? Because they didn't have it? That's a fucked up system. Deliveroo, fuck you. You bloody stinking mingas. Right, preparing the golden balls of disappointment for Halloween. Oh, they're putting Brussels sprouts in those Ferrero Rocher or whatever they're called. That's a cruel joke. I love that. A very British response. Cheers, John. If you ever need to wallpaper this room again, it will take 8 rolls of wallpaper. I bought just 6 rolls at £17 per roll, May 12th, 1997. Didn't have enough. It really pissed me off. 21st of December, 1997. Yeah, sometimes to feel better about something like that, you just gotta get it out. This was probably a really cathartic note to write to John, even though he didn't know who he was writing it to. He was just putting it out into the ether, and now here, someone found it and read it, and it probably helped them re-wallpaper the room. Way to go, John. It made John feel better, and it helped these new homeowners properly prepare for a renovation. This is good. Right, can't beat it. American sports fans, defense, defense. We do chant that. Defense. British sports fans. All right, lads, I've just worked up a song to the tune of Debussy's Clair de Lune about an opposing player's drunk driving charge. I'll count us off. I've seen videos of British sports chants, and they are intricate and offensive. This fits. Yeah, I love a British sports chant. They're creative and hilarious. I don't believe him. Pierce Morgan confirms he is not the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2. He looks exactly like her. She's actually a really good actor. I don't know why I know this, but she's a very successful actor. Brenda Fricker. Oh, she was an Irish actress. She's been in more than 30. Oh, look, she won an Emmy. Yeah, she's quite talented actor. And her biggest role was the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2. Isn't that how it goes? She probably did every Shakespeare production. She probably did so much, like, substantial, potent acting. But we all know her as the Home Alone 2 pigeon lady. Entertainment. It wasn't cancer. That's it? Okay. So it was drinking, I guess? That was it. All right. America. You drive for 4 hours. You are still in the same part of the country. UK. You drive for 2 hours. The local accent has changed twice. Bread rolls have a new name. That's funny. I've seen some videos about British accents, and yeah, it's like almost every town has its own accent. It's wild. And here, like, I speak the same as someone 2,000 miles away. Bread rolls have a new name. Oh, I just learned they're called baps? Or, is that right? A bap? Yeah, a British bap. Right. Bap and butter. This is true. Upon passing my driving test, I was stopped by a complete stranger. I assume it means stopped. Upon passing my driving test, I was stopped by a complete stranger from Leicester? Yeah, I'm gonna look it up and do it justice.
Leicester.
Okay, I'm gonna read it correctly. Upon passing my driving test, I was stopped by a complete stranger from Leicester who offered to buy me a pint in celebration. Sometimes we few can be a friendly bunch. Thanks, Howard. I mean, that's nice. That's great. I bet Howard also has his birthday at Legoland. But no, that is really friendly. All jokes aside, I love that. Jack the Chipper. Yo, I've seen this. Wonderful name. This company has been getting boycotted over their name. I'm sorry, but this is brilliant. People boycotted? Why? That is brilliant humor. I love that. Great name for a fish and chip shop. Disturbing to see Pringles being sold in a packet instead of a tube. Oh. Yeah, I've never seen that. It's not right. I don't want them anymore. I don't want those. I want the tube. Give me a tube of salt and vinegar Pringles and I'm a happy boy. Damn it, I'm going to have to spend Christmas with my wife's family. That means he does not have COVID. Right, okay. First time in the gym since my suicide attempt a few weeks ago. I will beat this illness and lose weight at the same time. I can do this. Is there more to this one? Because that was it. This is dark. Wait, so this is this supposed to be funny? First time in the gym since my suicide attempt a few weeks ago. I will beat this illness and lose weight at the same time. I can do this. I don't really get the joke of it. It's just really dark. Darkness. Right, next. For real, can we talk about how the little bakery section is way better than it has any right to be? Those are head-high display cabinets. How do you even talk to the person behind the counter? Gotta be really tall to work there. That's a lot of bread. A lot of baps. After 18 years of faithful service, this morning she spun her last spin. Rest in peace, 1994 to 2022. That's a long time. 28 years. Gran never lets me have KFC. Oh, I just realized who it was. Oh, that's funny. So that's, I forgot his Prince William. Or is he still a prince? No, yeah, he's still a prince, I guess, right? I don't know much about that stuff. I wonder if he's ever been in a KFC. Poor guy, never had a KFC drumstick. I lost my job due to the virus. I'm isolated from my girlfriend and my daughter. I have no friends or family around, and I spent my birthday completely alone. But look at this yolk. That's a perfectly cooked yolk. Ooh, and it's on bread with butter. That's good. Yeah. No, that's happiness right there, my friend. Great work. You're making the best of it. Ladies and gentlemen, a £6.95 nearly full English at a small cafe in Wales. That's cheap, right? That's really cheap. That looks good. It's making me hungry. I love a baked bean. New girl at Greg's doesn't know the bacon to bap ratio yet. Saw this in another one. And this is how I learned that a bap was like a roll. And I remember that this bap looked like it was an English muffin, which was invented in America, and calling it an English muffin is just a marketing thing. And that's a lot of bacon. That's a good bap. That's a good bacon Betty, bacon buddy. But no sauce? No brown sauce? Or do you put like a dollop of Marmite on that or something? I can't be the only one. Shout out to everyone who likes to seal a packet of biscuits by simply pushing open end up against the wall. Seal a packet of biscuits by simply pushing the open. Are they going to show a photo, I guess? Oh. Yeah, I feel like I've done that. What's that bread, though? Ginger nut? Otherwise known as making dinner. Supermarket savvy dad saves 3,360 pounds on kebabs and Chinese food by making his own fakeaways from home. Right. Otherwise known as making dinner. Yeah. Can't believe how much these two have grown up since Harry Potter. Yeah. Wow. There is a resemblance there. Very strong. Wow. Especially the dude on the right. It's great that they both transition too. I think that's very brave of them. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now it's time for Ben Fogle Inside Chernobyl. It's a new Christmas tradition. I've heard there are dogs mutating in Chernobyl. Faster than normal evolution happens. Is this the look of every village hall in the UK? I feel like I've been there before. I don't think we call them village halls. Like this, to me, this looks like a church fellowship hall is what we would call it. We would also call it a cafetorium. Hot Fuzz 2 now filming in Blackfriars. Oh, there's the goose. That's part of the story if you've not seen Hot Fuzz. Really funny movie. Edgar Wright. Brilliant. Went to the tropical butterfly house yesterday and this fella was mocking me. How long can you stand on one leg? Damn, that's dark. I love the British humor. It gets really dark and I love that. Lewis Hamilton lifts the severed head of an opponent as a warning to all other drivers that dare to challenge him. You know, if these races happened in the medieval times, you would have the guy's head. Take off the helmet. Take off the helmet. Show the severed head. Show the severed head. Job satisfaction. I'm a bus driver. If I'm having a bad day at work, I'll look in the mirror while driving and mutter to myself, "You're all c***s, aren't you?" And then tap the brakes twice so they all know. That's great. So they're making people go like that. That's funny. A lot of power as a bus driver. Television networks need to hire this man. Before the Olympics kicks off, I hereby patent my idea for an extra lane in all athletic races to be occupied by someone from a nearby pub who thinks they're it. Athletes are all so fast you get no real sense of speed, but Derek from the Rose and Crown bringing up the rear would provide a useful comparison. That's true. And on things like the pommel horse or the rings, it would be worth seeing normal folk just struggling to get on or stay on. That would be great. Yeah. Like a control group so we can all see the amazing athleticism. This is a great idea. I'm on board. Let's do this. A former colleague of mine has been inviting Tenai Tempa to random things over the years. Are you coming to Bongo's bingo in Liverpool tonight, lad. Be a decent little night. Hey, mate, fancy a job on containers tomorrow, mate? Is that a person I should know? Tinai Timpa. Oh, it is a real person. A British rapper and singer. He has been signed to Parlophone since 2009. So he just has this guy's phone number and he's randomly inviting him to stuff? That's funny. I mean, one day he might take you up on the offer and he's gonna show up. So just be ready. Oh, there's more to it. He texted back, one day I'm just gonna show up to one of these things you're always inviting me to. That's awesome. He totally should. I have to admit that I also tried this as a 17-year-old. Bartending at Longitude, and a kid swaggers up with a very impressive ID that shows his age at being squarely 17. I pointed it out and he says, you're the first bartender I've met that can do maths. 10 minutes later he walks by with a pint and gives me a thumbs up. Wow. He didn't even have a fake ID, he just showed his real ID? I guess that's what's going on? And most bartenders are like, fine. That's a smart 17-year-old. He deserves it. Oh, that was the last one. Well, those were really funny. That does prove the UK is unlike any other country. It really is. It's totally unique. But also familiar. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this with me. It was really fun. And I'll see you next time. Later.